How's it going, everyone? It's Juan Romero here from SwitchWatch, back with another review today. 88 Heroes, 98 Heroes edition, provided to us by Rising Star Games, so thank you very much. Also, a massive thank you to all of our existing subscribers for the continued support. We really appreciate it, so thank you. So let's get into the 88 Heroes, 98 Heroes edition review. Eight minutes past 8, on the 8th of August in 1988, the world is on the brink of total annihilation by Dr. Hate. The world needs to pay $88 octillion within 88 minutes, or it's all over for planet Earth, with, you've guessed it, 88 thermonuclear warheads being pointed at our lovely planet. Apparently the best were called, but the best were busy, so we have an assortment of the most pointless 88 superheroes ever compiled. A really nice, short and sweet story to get you introduced to this game. The audio in this game really shines for me.
Never gonna give you up.
That lying around. Wait, it was me.
Each of the 88 characters has their own personality, which really brings them to life. The menacing Batbot is an absolute standout for me with his really deep voice. The attention to give each character their own unique catchphrase is just utterly hilarious, and there's lots of parodies and characters from other games here, which makes it instantly charming. Dr. Hate, the menacing alien, sounds as evil as you can get, so for me, the audio really stood out. As you can tell, a lot of effort from the developer went into it. The music and sound effects are brilliantly realised and suit the game here down to the ground. Visually, it's all about each character and how well drawn they are. Some are massive and fill almost half the screen, and then you get your tiny characters that sometimes you can't hardly see. Each are unique, they look utterly fantastic. One of my favourites being the Booster Buggy, who can forget Booster Goose, and others such as Commando Dude, Gymnastics or Otto all look sublime. We've got Rusty from SteamWorld with his pickaxe, and he can actually dig on the levels. And we also have the Conga characters from the recent Conga party game. The love that's gone into the visuals from the moment I booted up the game was plain to see, and of course we're not in AAA title territory here, but that doesn't matter one jot. The levels all look good and polished, each world is different enough from one another to be unique. The only thing I wasn't keen on was the alien. It takes up a little bit too much of the screen, and actually it's distracting when you're trying to complete each level. In terms of performance, the game ran flawlessly in both handheld and in docked mode, didn't suffer any slowdown or crashes whatsoever. Essentially, this game has a very simple premise, and it all revolves around the number 88. There are 88 heroes, 88 rooms, 88 seconds to complete each room in, and 88 minutes to complete the full game. Last but not least, 88 coins to collect to revive a fallen hero. Unfortunately though, there are only 4 worlds. I think they should have gone for 88. Essentially, this is a standard 2D platform affair, but what this has over many others is charm and wit all of its own. Each character has a different moveset, you never know who you're going to get next. When you start a game, the characters you will get will always be in a differing order. The levels will always be the same, however, so the challenge is learning the best way to play with each character. If you get Batbot, for example, you're almost guaranteed to complete the room as he flies and he stops time. He's overpowered, but then other times you're going to get characters which are painful to play with and are bordering on utterly useless, so you're guaranteed to die. But I think that's all part of this game. The game, although looks fun and is super funny, it is also challenging. If your character gets hit by a projectile, falls in a pool of green stuff, or gets hit by an enemy, it's death in one hit. The great thing is that you'll still have another 87 characters you can use to beat the game. Some characters even have great weapons, from machine guns to being able to create a portal to jump through another part of the level. Seriously, the variation here is absolutely outstanding. The game ends when you've used all 88 characters, and that's it. You'll have to start again, because although there is a continue here, essentially it's game over, because while you can continue, the game only gives you one character to play with, so it would be quite painful. Take a moment to read each character's moveset when you start, because otherwise you'll get yourself into some tough situations and do what I did and end up blowing yourself up and losing 10 characters before you've even started. There are bosses in this game, but I didn't find them to be too challenging or although fun, and all of the enemies that you need to face, it's more of a case of dodging them to try and get to the end of the level as quickly as you can. Once you play through once, you're going to open up other modes other than the 88 main game mode itself. One mode here is where you get to choose your top 8 characters called the Magnificent 8 to complete the game in. It's really welcome. Each level is timed and you get more points the quicker you finish, so for speedrunners this is an absolute dream. You get bonus points if you finish the room with no deaths, and the other mode is where you just choose one character. This is called solo, but you'll have to complete the game to unlock this mode. You also have hate mode, which is appropriately named. It's super tough, there's 8 rooms, so it's just a quick play in essence, but that one's just majorly frustrating. It's great that they implemented this mode as it gives the game a little bit more variety, and in Magnificent 8 it's good to be able to pick your favourite characters. I ended up playing this mode the most because with 88 characters there's quite a lot, and there's quite a few that you just don't enjoy playing. I would say it's really fun, but the level designs are not the best I've ever played for a platformer. The focus here is the differing mechanics of each character and what they bring to the party, but it all plays solidly enough and ultimately it's fun. Where I have a problem with this game is the value. Whether you like 2D platformers or not is going to sway really your decision to purchase this game. The price here is higher than most indie titles on the Switch, but you can also buy a cool physical copy, and if you value all things physical, then I'd say buy the physical copy because it's the same price as the downloadable version. The game in the UK though retails at $29.99, and in the USA it's $29.95, so no consideration in the eShop has been taken into account for the exchange rate. Now most other games on sale have this difference priced in, as it works out more expensive for this game in particular by a whole £7 in the UK with today's exchange rate. If you want a downloadable copy, then do yourselves a favour guys, if you're UK based, open up another account with Nintendo and just choose USA as your country. This will allow you to purchase this game for the dollar price. I'll link the physical copies if that's what you want to purchase from Amazon down below. My opinion on this is £30 is too expensive and there needs to be a price rethink to compete. My verdict then, this game did surprise me. It offers bags of charm, it made me laugh discovering all the cool and unique characters and the parodies. There are other cool modes like Magnificent 8, which was my favourite, and it is pretty much a solid 2D platformer, which I think if you decide to purchase is going to be a whole lot of fun, something you've probably not really played before and is super original. There is challenge here, but one paired with a great roster of characters in the main, as some are poor, but luckily there's not too many and it doesn't ruin the overall experience. Having a random order of characters to play makes the gameplay different each time. As one man once said, life is like a box of chocolates, you never know what you're going to get. An enjoyable affair then, a solid 7 out of 10. If you enjoyed this review guys, then do me a favour and hit that thumbs up, it really means a lot to us. If you're a new watcher, then why not consider subscribing to our channel for many more reviews like this one. Thanks to all of you guys that keep on watching our videos, really appreciate it, and if you want to leave a comment down below, we'll do our very best to respond. My name is Juan Romero from SwitchWatch, and I'll see you on the next one.